Hello, it's Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Today, I want to talk about futures day trading tip number 2. Last time we talked about, the very first one we talked about was the 4th time through. And I actually have like a little bonus here today because there was in the trade setup today on today being October 29th, there was a 4th time through, a GAN signal that I like to see as well. I was able to catch this long right here, and I just want to quickly go over the long here, and then we'll move to trading tip number 2. So here you go. 1, 2, 3. Here's your 4th time there, and 4th time going through, and it ends up being a nice little long signal for. I was able to get 36 ticks out of it, so before I flattened out and moved on, because this is what I saw for trading tip number 2. And trading tip number 2 is called blow-off volume. That's how I look at it. I call it a skyscraper, an HVS skyscraper, or a high volume spike sky, or I usually just call it HVS sky, or sometimes I call it BBV HVS sky. But all that stuff all means it's a blow off volume. And so let's show you what blow off volume looks like when it hits the chart. Let's move this over as I'm over here in this corner. Look at that right there. Look at this volume bar that kicked in right here. Do you think that you might be able to do something with something like that when you see it come across? So this is what I call a skyscraper, right? It's look this way, you see nothing. This way, look this way. Of course, you don't know what's coming to the right after this comes out, but you certainly know that this volume bar is all by itself, and it sticks out just like I say, a skyscraper in the sky all by itself. I mean, it's like a big sore thumb. Someone took a hammer and just pounded it right down on you, and it's throbbing, right? Well, that's kind of what the skyscraper looks like when it hits across. Now, the signal itself would be to go short on this because it's a blue volume bar. Basically, what's happening here, in my humble opinion, there have been some sell stops that have been gunned and run. And then they come in, and they come in hard at this point to try to drive this market back down. So it's a combination of sell stops being run and then more selling happening to compensate for this up move to stop it. So basically what they try to do is put the brake on it right there, right? So this is the setup that you see. The time to get in it, look and see, I already bracketed out the trade, right? So here's your bracket long, here's your bracket short, and the trade itself sets up right here, right underneath all this stuff. And then it moves down. Now it moves down, and you can see I had some couple trend lines on here as well. And this particular trade was able to get 3P out of it today. I think that was about 65, 64 ticks, somewhere in there. So about $650 on the down move. It went down, and then it came back up, and then it came back up over settlement. So, you know, I try to trail it, and then as it comes back up, it runs me out. So it was a 3P move on the way going down and then coming back up. All right, so this is called the high volume spike, or HVS SKY. So basically it is what you call blow off volume, and it looks like a skyscraper all by itself. So remember that. Remember that in your trading. This is futures day trading tips number 2. God bless, take care, and we'll see you on our next video. Bye for now.